Alright, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Again, if you're new to the page, make sure you like and subscribe this video. If you're already here, motherfucker, welcome back. Alright, so today we have a bench and deadlift. I'm gonna do something a little different today. I am 1 week out. Well, this is my last week of actual training. Today I have a top of 402 and a 633 on deadlift. Those are my opening numbers for the game day. If these numbers move well for today, I will be doing my second attempt. I'm a very strategic powerlifter. I like to go into powerlifting comp with numbers I know I can do. Right? More than likely, if I'm a month or two out, I'm going to train those numbers, and I'm going to use those numbers and go into the competition with. Right? So if I know I'm opening up with a 600-pound squat, before even come game day, 3 weeks prior, every squat day, I'm doing a 600-pound squat. Just so I know for a fact, going into game day, I'm going to do a 600-pound squat. I'm going to get on the board. That is the biggest crucial thing, and I try to tell every single powerlifter, don't necessarily worry about getting a big-ass number. Get on the board first, then worry about those big-ass numbers, right? So today, like I said, we'll do a 402 bench. Probably 413 bench. Again, 620 something deadlift and everything like that. If it feels good, I will go up. At the same time, I will be showing y'all tips and tricks that I use that helped me along the way to get a big bench. Keep in mind, I weighed myself this morning, I'm only 182. Crazy as fuck. I don't know how I did it. I'm only 182, right? But I bench press above 400 pounds. Today, during the workup, I'm gonna show you guys how I did that. There's a lot of tips and tricks that a lot of you guys I know for a fact could use, and you don't have to necessarily go to the gym for 3 hours and train bench. A lot of it, you probably just need to tweak your technique. That's it. I mean, if your coach hasn't told you that, then you might want to get a new coach. Like I tell a lot of my clients, a lot of the times it's not because you're too weak, right? A lot of times it's because you're just not doing the proper technique. So that being said, let's get started. Bring that in. So that was a 413 point something. So one of the first tricks that I did on bench, I measured my collarbone from end to end, right? I'm at about, I think it was about 15 and a half, right? So just get a measuring tape and just measure your collarbone end to end, right? After you do that, so for example, mine's 15 and a half, right? So come here. What I did, and I did this for all my clients, as you can see, that's what the tapes are for. What I did was, I split the bar, and I measured 15 and a half going that way. My pointer finger will always be right here, right? I referenced that because if I put my ring finger right here, my pointer finger will be right here in this area, right? Same thing from this side. Put my ring finger right here, my pointer finger is going to be on my tape, right? Now, the reason why I recommend athletes to do this is because every athlete is different. From the shape of their body, muscle structure, bone structure, everything is different, right? Because I notice a lot of coaches, they'll like, oh, put your thumb here, put your pinky here, do that. Every athlete is different. If you want to get it accurate where your arm needs to be, measure your collarbone end to end, half this fucking bar, the measurement that you got from your collarbone to collarbone, go that way. Yeah, come here and go that way. That's trick number one. Trick number two is this is for US APL lifters. If you lift with US APL and you know you have to do a soft touch and you're like going for a big number, and you're kind of worried like the bar is going to sink, what I've noticed is that when I put a belt on, and I put it just a little bit high enough, and I go down, before that up command, I notice the bar's not sinking. I don't know if it's because the belt is tightening up my core, which is stopping the bar from sinking, or I'm putting the belt so high up to where that's what's making it not sink. Just give it a try and let me know down in the comments. With that being said, I am going to go up. That felt pretty good. So I'm going to give y'all a little bonus treatment. Let's do this.
Yo, Nick.
A little too fast. Hold up. I am going up. So that was 650.3. Some shit like that. Came up fast. I mean, as you can see, when I went up, I wanted to lock it out. And it was kind of doing like this. I expected it to go up a little bit slower because normally with sumo lifts, the coming up is a little bit slower than a conventional lift. But if you do find yourself, coming up, you're like, oh shit. Just lean back. Just literally lean back so your legs can actually like lock out. But yeah, that was 650. I'm going up. Well, time to just switch to the stiff bar. So I fucked up. I was supposed to do that on a stiff bar, not a deadlift bar. But it's alright. Motherfucker like me ain't mad with the numbers I just did today. Phenomenal. But as you see, I just dropped back down. My drop down numbers are a percentage of the tops that I did today. So this is about 308. I'm tired as fuck. Alright, so there it was. You've seen it. Did a lot of big ass numbers today. Keep in mind, the only reason why I did those numbers is because the top that I initially had was easier, right? And the numbers I hit today, I do plan on hitting those at comp. I could have went up, I felt like, but again, I don't want to go outside of program. I feel like going outside of program messes you up, especially when you're this close out of a comp. So, like I said, I did a 413, then I went up to 430, 650, then I did a 705. Came here to the original Metro Flex here at the motherfucking Mecca. Did some Larson presses, close grip incline, and now I'm just burning out my rear delts. If you don't know, the third tip, work out your fucking rear delts. See, a lot of y'all got some big ass front delts. Your rear delts look like I don't know what y'all doing. Maybe your coach. Maybe you should stop watching a YouTube influencer who don't know what the fuck they're talking about, huh? Because curling 20 pounds and screaming ain't shit. It's 2025. Get that bitch ass in the gym, baby.